Hi, welcome to my first ever makeup tutorial on YouTube. So, I have done like a couple little like makeup tutorials on Facebook Live and stuff. I have slowly been getting a whole setup to make YouTube videos. I made a vlog over this past weekend and all of my friends really supported me and they really liked it, and then that just encouraged me to want to make a makeup tutorial. And I wish that I could say that I have like a super fancy camera here right now, but this is my phone and it's set up on makeup palettes, so that shows you how much makeup I have. But hopefully I will be filming soon on an actual camera, and so we can have some good quality. But my phone's not that bad. Like, the quality isn't that bad on my phone. And then I've got like these umbrella lights that I got off Amazon. And so yeah, but the look I'm doing today is kind of a look I've already done before. If you watched my vlog when I was at the Mavericks game, my makeup that I had for my performance, that's kind of what I'm going to be recreating, but I'm going to do it kind of different because I have a lot more time now. When I was getting ready for the Mavericks game, I really just had like an hour to get ready, and so I was kind of rushing. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be recreating for y'all. So I hope start with this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I am just going to put that all over my face. And I really don't buy primers. I just wait for them to come in my Birchbox or my mom's Ipsy bag, because she uses primers from like makeup that she sells. So yeah. Okay. So then I'm gonna get this little Say No to Redness stick that I think I got in my Birchbox, or I got it at like Walmart or something. And I'm just going to apply that on the little red spots and the problem areas. My face really doesn't break out as bad as it used to. That's why when I was in junior high, my mom started letting me wear makeup, because I started to break out a lot. And she was like, okay, you need to, like, you can start putting makeup on, you can start wearing it to school, because I would get super embarrassed. Like, and this is my dirty beauty blender. I would get super embarrassed with my acne and having to go to school with it. And so she started letting me wear like concealer and powder. And I remember I used Sheer Cover concealer and then this CoverGirl loose powder that had like little glitter specks in it. And it really wasn't that bad. I had really pretty skin. I just had like little pimples here and there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my favorite foundation. And this is the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, and I'm almost out of it. And now I started using Tarte. I've been testing out different full coverage foundations. The Kat Von D, the only thing bad I can really say about it is it's super like thick. Like, if you don't like feeling that thickness on your face, don't buy this. So I just put like 2 pumps on my hand, and I'm going to apply it with a Real Techniques brush, and then I'm going to go over that with a beauty blender and just blend out like any fine lines or like streaks or anything. Alright, so then I'm going to go in with my other dirty beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend out any of the streaks or lines. So then I'm going to get my matte concealer, and I haven't always been like a big concealer person. Like, I've always been kind of like the dollar store concealer kind of girl. But when I got this concealer, it changed the game for me. I don't like to get cheap concealers anymore. I really only like this one now. It does have a weird smell, and yeah, if you don't like weird smells with your makeup, then don't get it. Just kind of draw like little triangles underneath your eye. And then I'm going to get another dirty beauty blender because I haven't cleaned these in a while. And even if I do clean them, it's not like all the product is going to come out of them. No matter how much I sit there and squeeze the product out and try to get it out, it's still there. So I just kind of gave up, and eventually I'll buy new beauty blenders, but that's not a necessity right now, so I don't really see why I should waste my money. So yeah, and then you just want to blend that out, and I kind of blend it like up this way. So yeah, so then I'm gonna get my favorite loose powder, and this is the Laura Mercier, and I'm just going to take my dirty beauty blender. This is the first one that I used, so it's got green on this side and powder on this side, and I don't know what that is. It's makeup though, so. And I'm going to set it with the beauty blender underneath my eyes. Kind of baking, but I'm not really caking that much on. This Real Techniques brush, and if you don't have this brush, what are you doing? Because everybody has this brush. I'm sure like makeup artists that have like every expensive brush on the planet still have this brush in the bottom of their makeup drawer, because this is the powder brush that you start with. Like, this is the powder brush that you get when you first start doing makeup. So after you set your face completely, then I'm gonna move on to eyebrows, and I'm gonna take my most favorite eyebrow pomade ever. I've used like the NYX eyebrow pomade. I've used eyebrow pencils, but I just like this one a lot more. And this is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Caramel. I'm usually Auburn, but they were out last time I went to my local Ulta, and so I just got Caramel because I was like, well, that's the closest. And so I start in the bottom, and I just kind of start where this arches, because you want the back of your eyebrows to be darker. And I just draw a line underneath. And then, ooh, I just knocked my whole thingy. And then I just kind of slowly move into the front. And then I do the same thing on the top. I start with the arch, and then I slowly move in. So I start kind of right here, like kind of in front of my arch actually. And then I get a little bit more product on my brush, not too much, just a little bit. And I fill in, starting from the back, going all the way to the front. Now that I'm done filling in my eyebrows, I'm going to take my matte concealer on this concealer brush again. And I'm going to clean up these brows, just so they look kind of more similar and a little bit cleaner. And I go on top too, but not with that much. Like, I just kind of throw it on there. And then I like to get this Morphe brush and just kind of blend that out. And after that, I'm going to take my all-time favorite Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. And this stuff has lasted me for a really long time because I really only use a tiny bit of it. A little bit goes a long way with this stuff. So I just get a little bit on my finger, and then I rub my fingers together and I put it on my eyelid. And then I'm going to take this old sheer cover brush. This is like throwback to when I first started makeup, and I would set my powder underneath my eye with this brush. And I'm going to take this Charmer white eyeshadow. Whoa. this Charmer white eyeshadow right there. And that's from my Tartelette in Bloom palette. And I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid for my base color. And then I'm going to go in with my all-time favorite palette ever, probably because I just got it, and that is my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. And I know it's like dirty. I have been traveling. If you watched my vlog, I went to Dallas and I put all my makeup in the same bag, and I have like makeup that's dirty and brushes that still have crap on them, and it just got this palette a little dirty. But hey, if your eyeshadow palette's not dirty, then are you really using it? And so yeah, this is what the inside looks like, and yeah, you can tell I really use those colors right there. I'm gonna take this Morphe brush, and it's kind of like a blending brush. There's two of them that look a lot alike, but this one is bigger. I'm gonna take the smaller one, and it came in this. This is like one of those travel packages. And I'm going to take, man, I don't know how these colors are listed. I'm just gonna take this brown color right here and this one right here and mix them together, and that's gonna be my transition color. And blending out. A lot of times I'll start on the outside of my crease, but for this look I start in the center. And just blend it out. I mixed this color right here, this color, and this color together. So like that. Light brown, kind of darkish brown, and then like a brown together. And this time I start on the outer part of my eyelid. And I'm just going to blend it out. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other. I go in with this Unique brush, and it's just like a little tiny like blending, like smudging kind of brush. And I'm going to take this dark brown down here, and I'm going to mix it with kind of like this purplish brown color. I'm going to start on this, on the outer corner of my eyelid, and then just blend it in. And you want to keep like adding on more powder, like shadow, because you want it to be kind of dark. And then blend it out again. And then do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to take my concealer brush again, and I'm going to get a little bit of my concealer on my hand. And this is like my technique to make, oh my god, my foot's asleep. To make my eyeshadow on my eyelid pop a little bit more, like a shimmery shadow or whatever you're using. And I'm just going to put that on like the inner part of my eyelid. And then I'm just going to blend it with my finger. And with these purpley colors. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this flat brush. And this is, I don't know where I got this brush, but I've had it for like ever. So it's just one of those brushes that you just never let go of. And I'm going to take this shimmery color right here underneath this yellow one. And I'm going to pack it on that brush. And then I'm going to pack it on my eyelid where I just put that concealer on. So, after I get that color on, I like to take my transition brush again. And I just put the dark brown and dark purple on it a little bit. Just a little bit of that dark brown and dark purple. And just kind of blend where the edges are, just to make sure there's no like just to make sure that it's like blended together. This is like my favorite part because this is where we add a little pop of color. So for the Mavericks game, I put, Mavericks are like, their colors are blue, and I put this blue color on right here, but it didn't show up blue, it showed up purple. But it was still really cute, like it was still really pretty. So I'm gonna use that again. That on this kind of like flattish, thick Morphe brush. These don't have labels on them, so just wang it. And I'm going to pack this underneath my, like on my lower lash line. So that's what it kind of looks like, and it's like purpley bluey color. Next, I'm gonna take my all-time like favorite products ever. I have never I've never really like bought like glitters and stuff, but I bought this stuff, this heavy metal Urban Decay like glitter liner, and I really love it. Like, it's really cute, and it adds like a little pop of glitter. And it was $20, but it's worth it, y'all. Like, there's a lot of product in here. Like, it's packed in there, alright? And glitter, like, if you want good glitter, like, it's not going to be cheap, no matter what kind you get. And if you do find good glitter that's cheap, drop it in the comments below, because I need to know. But I'm going to put some of that glitter on the inner part of my lower lash line. There's the glitter, and it's just kind of underneath. You probably can't really see it that well in this lighting, but I promise it's there. And I'm gonna go ahead and dust off this powder down here, and there was also some fallout. And then I'm gonna take my, this better be my new one. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna take my Maybelline New York eyeliner pencil. You can get these at the dollar store. Like, it's just like the little felt tip eyeliner, and this is like really long felt tip, so it makes it easier to apply for me, in my opinion. So I like to start with the wing, and then just go from there, and then just pull it back in. And fill it in. And I like my eyeliner to be super dramatic and like big, so if you don't like that, that's cool. I'm going to get my eyelash curler, my bob. And you don't really need to curl your eyelashes if you put fake eyelashes on, but just do it for the heck of it. Why not? Let's just do more than we need to do. If you have eyelashes that stick straight out, you might want to curl them just a little. If you're like me and you don't feel like wasting money on House of Lashes, like, I would love to have all of those eyelashes because they're so pretty, and yeah, like, I would just love to have them. But I'm not okay with spending like $20 on a pair of lashes. So if you're like me, AliExpress is the website you need to go to get eyelashes. I wouldn't recommend buying anything else from there because I've heard some bad stories of like liquid lipsticks and stuff like that, but their eyelashes aren't that bad, and I use these. They're like super dramatic. If you're not up for that, don't do it. Just get some dollar store lashes, but they look like this, and I have to trim them down, but I reuse these like all the time. And then my all-time favorite eyelash glue is dollar store eyelash glue. It's this Broadway black eyelash glue, and it takes like 2 seconds to dry, or it feels like 2 seconds compared to other eyelash glue. And if you're not good at putting lashes on, I wouldn't recommend using this, because once you get this on your eyelid, it's not coming off. Like, this is the kind of lash glue that just sticks. Like, you'll wake up the next morning and you'll still have lash glue stuck to your eyelashes. Used to be obsessed with my Hoola Benefit bronzer, but I don't know. I just stopped kind of using it. I still use it here and there when I feel like it, but not a lot. But now I use this NYX palette, and it's pretty cheap. Like, it's not as expensive as like Anastasia palettes and stuff. So, and it works pretty good. Like, I use it every day. The only thing is like the packaging. Like, this hoe is broken. So, but I like to mix these 3 colors together and just like go to town. So I'm gonna take one of my Morphe brushes, and this is kind of like the bigger, fuller brush. There's 2 big full brushes. I'm taking the biggest one, and I'm just mixing those 3 colors together, and I'm just gonna go to town. So yeah, I start where my little sideburn is at, and then go down to my mouth, like the end of my mouth. Take that smaller Morphe brush, and I'm going to take this e.l.f. blush, and I'm on the cheaper side when it comes to blush too. Like, I'm not super picky about what kind of blush I use, as long as it adds just a nice little color to my face. I've tried buying blush palettes, but I would just much rather get like an eyeshadow palette or something with that money than a blush palette. And then I'm going to get my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting powder, and this is the Aurora Glow Kit. And I'm going to take this gold color, Lyra. Yeah, this is my favorite color, this gold color right here, because it just kind of like blends in with the skin the best. Like, it looks the most natural, but it's still like popping. Like, it doesn't look like silver on your face. It looks like golden. Like, the sun is just like glistening off your skin. I'm gonna go in with my trusty chapstick, because it tis this season. And then, what lip do we want to do today? For the Mavericks, like, I had lipstick on, and then I took the lipstick off. And so I kind of had like a purplish color. So I've got this lip gloss here, and this is just like some random lip gloss, and it's just kind of like a purpley tint to it, and I'm just gonna apply that, because like I said, like, I'm not a big lips person. Like, I don't really put lipstick on. I put like lip gloss on or something, especially when my lips are really dry. And that's how they've been lately, is like super dry. Like, sometimes I'll put on like matte lipstick, but not very often. And then I'm gonna blot it, because I don't want it to be like too shiny. So then you want to take some mascara, whatever mascara you have, and just put it on and kind of like make your eyelashes like blend in with the falsies. That is the finished look. So this is kind of the look that I had when I went to the Mavericks game, and it's not, I mean, for me, it's not too dramatic, because I wear my makeup dramatic every day, but for some people, this is like a full glam look. So I'm gonna come in a little bit closer so you can get the eyes. And so yeah, there we go. I hope you guys liked my first makeup tutorial on YouTube. And make sure to subscribe and like this video, and go follow my social media accounts. I put them below, and I hope you liked it. Peace out.